Welcome back. Now, South Africa has moved one step closer to having the Guptas answer to criminal charges. Interpol has issued a raid notice for brothers Atul and Rajesh. Let's get the details from Andy Mashaile, Interpol's ambassador to South Africa. Thank you very much, Ambassador, for your time on eNCA. Now, first of all, this, of course, South Africans would say has taken so long to eventually happen. Tell us about the processes that had to be followed that actually had us taking so long.
Good afternoon, good morning to you. It's good to be back with you on this heavyweight champion channel of all other channels. Interpol, the processes begins with a red notice. A red notice is a document sent from one Interpol national bureau to the other. In this instance, it would be South African and National Central Bureau of Interpol, sent through to the Dubai Interpol, if I can just say it like that for short. And the red notice has your personal details, so as the personal details of the suspect or the fugitives in the event of the people being hunted as having broken the law in from one country and rushed to the other. What normally happens is a notice is sent to Dubai Interpol, and Dubai Interpol will then engage with law enforcement agencies in that area, given the descriptions of the individuals, their hair color, their clothing, the area where they live, the street and the house. And it took quite some time. I want to believe it's because all other processes were being put in place. All those other processes would mean extradition amongst others.
Ambassador, what does... Okay, so this is a communication between ourselves and Dubai, as you said. So what happens if the Gupta brothers decide, no, we're actually leaving Dubai now and going to another country? Would we still be able to arrest them in another country?
Interpol has 194 member countries. If the gentlemen who are suspected of having committed the crime of fraud and money laundering, as we have seen and read and familiarized ourselves with that information, which is public knowledge now. If they go to another Interpol member country, that country has a responsibility to help law enforcement agencies in South Africa through Interpol Pretoria, through to that other country's Interpol Bureau. They have a responsibility. Now, coming back to your question, when they decide to make a beeline to a country that is not a member country of Interpol, it would be difficult for South Africa, from an Interpol policing point of view, to arrest or to ask that country to detain those individuals and bring them back to South Africa for them to face the full might of the law and the bench.
So I guess that's why the Gupta brothers, as quoted in some media, have said that they are aware that the NPA has temporarily succeeded in the red notices. But Mr. Mashaile, or rather Ambassador, does this mean we're much closer to getting answers? And I see that they are being arrested on a particular case, but we know that in South Africa and state capture has shown that, the allegations against the Gupta brothers are far and wide. So does it mean once they are arrested and we bring them back here, there is a possibility that they face more than one charge?
When the fugitives get cornered and arrested by Dubai and they get sent back to South Africa, or South Africa Interpol or Pretoria Interpol goes and fetches them from Dubai, they will be coming here to face all allegations that have been put before them, some of them emanating from the State Capture Commission. As you and I know, that it's public knowledge that they have been held responsible for a number of violations of legal processes in South Africa. We are closer as Interpol and as the people of this country to hearing the truth with regards to the allegations that have been put forward. But ordinarily, any human being who faces these kinds of situations has two options. One, to comply with the rule of law internationally. Two, when people know that they're going to feel the heat, people would tend to run away from the legal processes and go to countries where they would not be pursued to confront or to face the law in South Africa.
And Ambassador, I know that we didn't get the opportunity, or we were not successful in this particular case in terms of the spouses of the two Gupta brothers. Did we need to actually get them on that red list?
In fact, the knowledge that I have in my possession is the two brothers and their wives and other associates whose names are public knowledge now as we speak.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time here on All Angles. That was Andy Mashaile, the Interpol ambassador to South Africa, bringing us the details about the red notice issued out on the Gupta brothers. This, of course, in a bid to assist South African police to get them extradited back to face charges against them.